Hello, hello, welcome to day 3, yay, of my 40-day sugar fast. Ooh. And it's going really good, actually. I'm super excited. I'm not excited about kind of giving up stuff. I have had to walk by things and I do feel myself craving stuff, but it's actually going okay. But we're only on day 3, and I really realized that a couple of the things that I had today had honey in them. So that might have, satisfied me, whereas if I could just cut it dry. And I still had one of my Monster drinks, and I'm sure there's sugar in that. So I'm gonna have to figure that out. I'm gonna have to stop that. I just have to find a replacement because I do use it for energy and it does help. So I gotta figure that out. The other thing is, for each video that I'm going to do from here on out, I'm going to be talking, I'll give a couple tips on what sugar does to our bodies, what too much of it does to our bodies, and kind of give you just some reminders. I mean, a lot of us have heard, we all kind of know that sugar is bad for us, but I think we need those fresh reminders, and at different parts, in different seasons of our lives, we are able to receive more and go, oh wow, you know what? That's not good, I'm gonna change, or whatever. And I know that's happened with me. We can hear something our whole lives and then just one day it clicks and we're like, now I got to do it now. And so I want to be healthy and full of energy. I more want to feel energetic, and I want to be able to feel alive and be able to support the things that I want to do. I can't, if my body's deteriorating because of things that I'm putting in it and I can help myself, jeepers. I mean, really? So, I mean, it's kind of a no-brainer, but I've lived by my emotions in a lot of areas. I've allowed it in a lot of areas in my life because I think subconsciously I feel like I deserve it, but what it's actually doing is having the opposite effect. I allow my emotions to feed off the chocolate, or or it could be cigarettes, or could be drinking, or whatever, even relationships with guys that maybe aren't right, or just whatever, to allow myself that, because life is so tough, or I'm going through all this, so I'm gonna reward myself. But it's a trick of the mind, because it isn't a reward, it's actually hurting us. And so I think we need to realize, kind of give a paradigm shift to the actual reward is how do we benefit? There's a big phrase kind of in the self-help world, is how does it serve you? How are we serving others? And is that relationship serving you? Is that food serving you? Is what you're doing with your time serving you? And so that's what we want to focus on. So a couple of quick tips, or a couple of quick thoughts that as I was meditating and thinking about all of you, and I really do, I run into women all the time and people all the time, and we need to realize that our lives matter. Your life matters. You really do. You were created for a purpose, and I am just praying that you know that. It can be a very tough thing when you feel like what you do is small, what you feel like you don't really have an effect on anybody, especially if you've had abuse or whatever. You don't have that in the forefront of your mind when life is just hitting you with stuff left and right. You don't have that big, my life matters and I'm gonna go change the world. Because right now you're just maybe trying to survive, okay? Okay, that's a lot said in a minute there. But I think I wanted to make another point, that I believe that we treat some of our possessions and our pets better than we do ourselves. Like, we will take really good care of something new that we bought, or if it's cost us a lot of money, whether it be, it can be furniture, it can be rings, jewelry, it can be a car, a possession, anything. We could treat our things and make sure nothing awful happens to it. Or a house, we might take better care of our house because it's new, it's beautiful, and we would never go into that room with white carpet, with bad shoes, because we know it would destroy it. And so, how can we treat ourselves any less? I think we treat our stuff better than we do ourselves. And so we have to realize, again, it's another paradigm shift of thinking, wait a minute, how can I be spending more time and money and energy caring about that than I do my own body? And I think it's just because it's painful. We have to say no, and we don't like to say no to ourselves. And so it's hard work, and we want to, because those things do give comfort, we want that comfort. It's quick release, but in the long run, it gives immediate comfort, but then it actually does more damage in the long run. So I just want to give a couple of quick thoughts on the sugar aspect. I wanted to share something. I just quick Googled a few things, and one of the first things I found in Harvard's Men Health. So you can find this on the Harvard website. There's a gazillion things out there that talk about sugar. So I'll quickly mention, obviously it talks about how too much sugar and the wrong kinds of sugar, obviously there's healthy food, you can have it through fruits and vegetables and carbohydrates. But even then you want to watch how much you eat, especially in carbohydrates and white carbohydrates. So you could read into that. But it causes heart disease, inflammation in your organs, and unhealthy inflammation in your organs and in your tissues that lead to heart disease, and in your arteries, which then can lead to strokes as well. So, and some of those things are like soda, energy, sports drinks, desserts, grain-based desserts, fruit drinks, dairy desserts, candies, ready-to-eat cereals, sugars, honey, teas, of course, all of the coffees that we love when we go to Starbucks and to Caribou. And I'm the biggest, but I try to go to Americano with cream now, so I don't have to worry about that. I've been doing that for years, but boys, sometimes I go for the mocha, which has everything. I let them put everything in it. And the syrups and the toppings, and that a lot of that goes in our coffees and things. And we do this stuff all day long. We don't realize how much it adds up, and we're pouring this into our bodies, and it ain't good. So a couple of other quick tips on another website, 10 reasons why sugar, this is on the Atkins.com. So I'll just tell you quickly about it. 10 reasons why sugar is bad for you. Okay, so I'm just going to read you two, number 1 and number 3. Sugar causes glucose levels to spike and to plummet. And I love this one. I'm sorry, this one really hit home. This one, unstable blood sugar can leave you experiencing mood swings, fatigue, and headaches. Okay, mood swings, fatigue, and headaches. That right there, we don't need to read any farther, because that's me. And so it also contributes to cravings, which begins the cycle of false hunger. By contrast, those who avoid sugar report having fewer cravings while feeling more emotionally balanced and energized. And that's what I want. And I knew that was true, but it was good to see that in black and white. And then your immune function, this is number 3, your immune function can be affected by sugar. So as if being sick wasn't bad enough, studies have shown that sugar can interfere with the way your body fights disease. Bacteria and yeast feed on sugar, so excess glucose in the body causes these organisms to build up and cause infections. And I'll tell you, over the years, I've had cancer twice in my life. One was breast cancer and one was lymphoma. And I learned a lot through those times, but yeast is a huge contributor. I mean, we all carry too much yeast in our bodies. And I'm telling you, if you do a yeast cleanse, which are very, very difficult to do because you have to cut out everything that you love, and it is hard to do. I tried it. Honestly, I went through such major withdrawal, I could only do it for 2 days. What they were asking me to do, I couldn't do it. So I have yet to accomplish that one, but our yeast, too much yeast in your body contributes to so much. And I have a really good friend, Shauna Daly. I love you. She has taught me so much over the years. She has saved the lives of many, many people just by giving them advice on how to basically cure yourself of cancer and other diseases, because your immune system basically shuts down. It's like taking the walls down of a city and allowing, when you have sugar, it takes the walls down around that city, and it allows all the bad guys to come in and just overrun you. So with having too much sugar in your body, it hurts your immune system. So it can affect your mood swings, your personality and all of that, and it makes you tired and gives you headaches, and it also hurts your immune system. So those are 2 big reasons, oh God help me, to cut out sugar. And I just wanted to read, that's a lot. I'm kind of trying to slam it. This is way longer than I wanted to be already, but I just wanted to share something. First of all, again, I want to reiterate the fact that your life matters, and no matter what you're going through right now. And, I'm just here I really want to encourage you that you are special, that this is a really intense time in the earth that we live in. And God has a plan for your life. He is still, there's a lot of scary things going on right now. We need to pray for each other, pray for our nation, and pray for our leaders, but also pray that God steps in and makes what's wrong right. And if you feel like you've done too much wrong in your life and you can't come back from that, I just want you to know that you can, that God knows that. He loves you. He loves you. He just wants to hang with you. He wants to say, you know what, hey babe, I care about every single detail of your life. And there's so much scripture to back that. Just know that he loves you. And all it takes is you just going, I need you. That's it. No matter, throughout the day, all day long, I'm so grateful that I belong to him. No matter what a mess I am, what day, some days you feel like you're okay, other days, most days I feel a mess. And I need him to strengthen me and to encourage me and give me wisdom and tell me what to do and show me and then strengthen me to do the things that are hard. And so it's just a really quick verse in Psalm 94. I believe it is, oh, help me, Jesus. What does it say? Okay. Psalm 94, I'll read it quick. 17, unless the Lord had been my help, I would have soon dwelt in the land where there is silence. When I said my foot is slipping, your mercy and loving kindness, O Lord, held me up. So I just want you to know that God loves you. He's got you. He can help you. And there's nothing impossible for him. And I hope that this was a helpful little video for you, a little bit informative. And tomorrow's a new day and it is Friday. So you guys enjoy your weekend and I'll be talking to you tomorrow.